Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we debunk the myths you've been told your whole life. Get ready, because some of these are going to blow your mind. Let's start with a classic. You only use 10% of your brain. You've seen it in movies, you've heard people say it, but it's completely false. Brain scans, like MRIs and PET scans, show that even when you're just resting, almost all of your brain is active. Different parts do different things, of course, but over a 24-hour period, you're definitely using the whole thing. The idea that 90% of our brain is just sitting there, waiting to be unlocked for superpowers, is a fantastic sci-fi plot, but it's not reality. Our brains are incredibly efficient, and every part has a purpose, from processing what you see and hear to dreaming at night. It's a myth that likely started in the early 20th century, possibly from a misinterpretation of a psychologist's work, and it's been stubbornly sticking around ever since. Okay, how about this one? Lightning never strikes the same place twice. This is another one that's used as a common saying, but it's just not true. In fact, lightning is actually more likely to strike the same place twice, especially if that place is a tall, pointed, isolated object. Think about it. The Empire State Building in New York City gets struck by lightning around 25 times every single year. The same goes for radio towers, skyscrapers, and even tall trees. Lightning is just electricity looking for the easiest path to the ground, and these tall structures provide a perfect route. So, if you see a place that's been hit by lightning before, it's probably not the safest spot to stand during a thunderstorm. The odds of it happening again are higher, not lower. It's a powerful reminder that nature doesn't always follow our convenient little sayings. Let's move on to a grooming myth that has caused endless debate. Does shaving your hair make it grow back thicker, darker, or faster? The answer is a resounding no. It's a complete optical illusion. When you shave, you're cutting the hair at the skin's surface, which is usually the thickest part of the hair shaft. This leaves a blunt, flat tip. As the hair grows out, this blunt end makes it feel coarser and look more noticeable, giving the impression that it's thicker. But you're not actually changing the hair follicle underneath the skin, which is what determines the hair's thickness, color, and growth rate. That's all determined by your genetics and hormones. So, whether you pluck, wax, or shave, the hair that grows back will be the same as it was before. It might feel different for a little while, but you haven't fundamentally changed its structure. It's one of those things we learn when we're young and just never question. Here is another one you've probably heard at the dinner table. You need to wait at least 30 minutes after eating before you go swimming, or you'll get cramps and drown. This is a myth that has been passed down through generations of worried parents. The theory was that digestion diverts blood flow away from your muscles to your stomach, leaving your limbs without enough blood, causing severe cramps. While it's true that digestion does require more blood flow to the stomach, it's not enough to prevent your arm and leg muscles from working properly. Your body has plenty of blood to go around. You might get a minor stitch or cramp, but the risk of it being severe enough to cause you to drown is incredibly small. Most drowning incidents are related to other factors, like exhaustion or not knowing how to swim. So, while it is probably not the best idea to go for an Olympic-level swim right after a huge 5-course meal, a casual dip in the pool after a snack is perfectly fine. Finally, let's talk about our 5 senses: sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing. It's a neat little list we all learned in elementary school. But is that really all we have? Nope. Humans have many more senses. For example, you have a sense of balance, called equilibrioception. That's what keeps you upright when you walk. You also have a sense of body awareness, or proprioception, which lets you know where your body parts are without having to look at them. Try closing your eyes and touching your nose. That's proprioception at work. We also have a sense of temperature, thermoception, and the ability to sense pain, nociception. Some neuroscientists argue there are over 20 different senses. So the idea that we limited to just 5 is a massive oversimplification of how we truly experience and interact with the world around us. It just goes to show you that there's always more to learn, even about our own bodies. It's amazing how many of these myths we accept as fact simply because we've heard them so many times. It really proves you can't believe everything you hear. I hope you found these as surprising as I did. If you enjoyed this and want to keep busting more myths, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more surprising facts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.